a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia. Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for...
Hold on. He stops the count.
Oh.
Oh! Right across the throat. Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Headbutt.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals. No less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon.
Flying!
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Ooh, what a headbutt.
He's able to reverse it.
And Steele isn't looking helpless anymore.
This could be a good chance for Steele to get some distance and rethink things.
That's just a beatdown. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Oh, right to the throat. Ooh. The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how is he?
Peter Maivia is very close to the Hawaii family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Just twist
into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Still not enough to put him away.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and...
Uh-oh, we know what's next. There's the backbreaker. Maivia can taste it now.
Ooh. Measured up nicely.
Fist drop.
Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
On the mark.
Oh, the headbutt. Ooh. Oof. Kick finds it.
The fist has been dropped. Ooh! Saw it coming and avoided it.
Catches the kick.
Oh, elbow to the knee. Oh, hyperextend your leg.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Can Steele recover from this adversity?
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
Oh, headbutt.
Oh, nothing pretty about that. Oh, headbutt. He's quick to get out of the way there.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the... Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe
he's going for the pin.